Welcome back to the 52nd Annual GMA Dove Awards. Mattie, we're so happy to have you here with us. I want to ask you about this new book, Lemons on Friday, that's coming out November 16th. That's a title that I think would catch the eye. Talk to me some, I know it's a very personal story. Talk to me some about when you first felt compelled to share this tragic, heartbreaking story, but also a story of survival and persistence with others.
So I lost my husband very suddenly about 3 years ago, and after about a year or so of journaling, just to truly process feelings I didn't know how to process, I came across a book by C.S. Lewis where he is sort of just journaling after losing his wife, and I was sitting there reading it, and I felt for the first time somebody kind of put words to stuff that even I didn't know how to express, and I felt really seen and like I wasn't alone, and I thought if I could tell my story in a similar way and it could make one other widower, anyone who's lost anything feel as seen and understood as I did, then man, it's going to be worth it to me. So I started working on it, and by God's grace, it's coming out next month.
I wanted to ask you, kind of related to that, what would be your advice to people that maybe have gone through a similar tragedy and especially are in those early stages of kind of trying to process and grief?
I would say it is truly one day at a time. I mean, I wish that wasn't true. I wish it was a quick fix, but like God's mercies really are new every morning, and you need them in 24-hour doses, and you'll wake up one day and it'll be 3 years later and you will feel joyful to share your story with somebody else, you know?
It's an inspiring story. I cannot wait for people to get to read more about it. Tell me, what are you most expectant for with this release and over the remainder of this year and into next?
I hope I just get to hear more stories of people who are clinging for that hope, you know, and they know that it's there. And that's sort of the whole Lemons on Friday is like, how am I honest about how sour and bitter life is? And I know God can redeem it all, and he will. But how do I be honest about the hurt and the hope at the same time? Yeah.
Great to meet you. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much.